Hello, 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 hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you guys doing? How are you guys doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome again to another episode of Sisters of the Maccabees and Maccabees TV. Shout out to everybody who are watching on Maccabees TV. As always, shout out to you guys. Shout out to you guys that are watching on Maccabees TV. And shout out to everybody that's watching on Sisters of the Maccabees. And as you guys know over there on Maccabees TV, when y'all see my face, you know who sent me, okay? So, yes. The priest sent me today to talk to you guys. And this video is for everyone. It's not for any specific sex. It's for both men and women. But the priest really wanted me to talk to the brother specifically, especially over there on Maccabees TV, because this is very important. Very, very, very important. What I'm about to talk about today, by the way, hey, Sister Kelly. Hey, girl. How are you? Shalom, shalom, brother Yosef. How are you, my brother? Shalom. If you guys are in the room, do a sister a favor and hit the like button. Hit the like button. And again, welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. Welcome. And thank you for joining me. Okay, so as you guys know, when you see my face on here, I'd say about 95% of the time I'm going to be talking about health, okay, because that's what I deal with, all right? There might be some videos that I do that's not dealing with health, which is going to be coming up in the next few weeks. I'm going to be doing some videos that's not necessarily talking about health, and I will be addressing some stuff. But today we are going into some health stuff. And this is, I have to be very careful about certain words that I say in this live. And I'm not going to stay on here too long today, okay? I'm not going to stay too long. But I do have to be very careful about certain words that I'm going to be using today, because there are a lot of channels and videos that are getting taken down, for saying certain things on here. So I have to be extremely careful. So today, the magic word is juice. Okay, that's the word I'm going to be using today. I'm going to be substituting certain words for the word juice. Okay, so when you guys hear me say juice, you know I'm talking about something. All right. So if you're looking at the title there, today we're going to be talking about some things that have been affecting our people in silence. They don't know what's going on. They have made a decision about a year or 2 years ago, back in 2020, in 2021, and 2022. They've made a really messed up decision that is now costing them their livelihood, their health, and a lot of them their lives. Which I'm going to be getting into in a few minutes. Okay. This is really, really sad. I'm going to get into some stuff, and I'm going to be offering, for those of you who have found yourself in this condition, in this situation, I am going to be offering you guys a simple solution for what is going on. Okay. If you're watching this live and this is happening to you, I'm going to be offering you simple solution to fix your problem. Okay. So hello, Emma and Edwin. How are you? Shalom, shalom. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay, so I will be sharing my screen. I did say I'm not going to stay on here for too long. All right. I do have to go make dinner. So this will not be a long live. I don't have a lot of slides today. I'm just going to get into it and get over with it. All right. So if you are here and you're interested in the topic, I want you to grab a pen and paper or open up your notepad on your phone, because I'm going to be giving out some information that might help you, your daddy, your brother, your sister, your mama, yourself, whoever is going through these issues um, is going to be helping you. Okay. So, going to be sharing my screen. Hopefully, we don't have any issues today. Okay. Hopefully, let's see. Let's get into it. I'm going to be sharing my screen, and I'm going to ask you guys after I share my screen. Just let me know if you guys can hear me. Alrighty. So, guys, if you can hear me right now, please put one in the chat if you can hear me. I don't want to go any further if you guys cannot hear me. So if you could hear me, just drop a one in the chat so I know that you're hearing me, please. All right. Just put one in the chat. Okay, Sister Kelly says she can hear me. Okay, all right. Great. All right, so hopefully you guys can see my screen there. All right, so some of you guys may know that a few days a week, I'm in Brooklyn. I spend time in Brooklyn a couple days a week. I am actually at a store in Brooklyn called Nicholas Brooklyn, right? Nicholas Brooklyn. That's a very popular Black-owned business on Fulton Street in Brooklyn, New York. I go there. I'm there 2 days a week, right? And I'm there a lot of the times. I'm there doing consultation. Majority of the people who goes to that store are Black people, right? And as I said, I do conduct a lot of health consultation there, and I also do a lot of health consultation over the phone with people. So why is that important? So within the last 2 weeks of having consultation with patients, I have had several health consultations. And from those consultations, approximately 7 of those individuals have admitted to me that they have taken the juice. Okay. I told you guys, there's certain words I'm not going to say on here today. All right. So if you know what I'm talking about when I say the juice, all right, put one in the chat if you know what I'm talking about when I say the juice. They've taken the juice within the last couple of years. Between 2020 and 2022, they've taken the juice, all right? So within the last 14 days, I've met with 7 individuals who have taken the juice, right? Both men and women. 6 of those people were Black people. 1 of those people was a white man. All right. Yes, I do consultation with every nationality. That's my business. I do consultation with people. Okay. Now, give me a second, guys. So I'm going to go into some of the complaints that were told to me by my clients, right, that have taken the juice. I'm going to go into some of the complaints that I've heard from these people. Majority of them are so-called Black people. I've had 1 Caucasian male within the last 7 days, right? Every single one of those individuals have admitted to me that they started experiencing these sicknesses after taking the juice, right? Some of them said their blood sugar have spiked significantly to the point where their doctors have now placed them on diabetes medication, the diabetes medication called metformin. Some of you guys may be on metformin. You know what I'm talking about? Yes. So these people, after taking the juice, have now come down with diabetes. Their blood sugar has gone through the roof because there's something going on with the liver, right? And now they've been placed on metformin. Some of them have developed hypertension. Some of them are dealing with swelling in the ankles and water retention, right? All of them, every single one of them that I've talked to, are experiencing numbness and pain in one or both legs. All the men, and it's about 4 of them, I think. All of the men that I've talked to are experiencing erectile dysfunction, every single one of them. One of them is as young as 30 years old, okay? One woman has been experiencing chest pain, yes, for the last couple of years now. And she's also experiencing some numbness and pain in the leg, all right? Another sister is having issues with shortness of breath, coughing, and pain. The 30-year-old brother who came to me, he has lost complete control of his sexual function. Literally, the brother has lost complete control of his sexual functions. He is struggling with erectile dysfunction. He is also dealing with some numbness in the lower part of his body, his legs. He's having neurological problems. The brother said he works in the medical field and he was forced to take the juice, right? That Caucasian gentlemen have taken all 3 of the juice. And between November of last year and this year, he has had 4 heart attacks. And he just went through a triple bypass surgery in April, okay? 4 heart attack, 4 of them. All right. So I wasn't sure what I was going to call today's live. I'm calling it Regretting the Juice. I'm going to call it Regretting the Juice. All right. I think that's what we're going to call it today. Regretting the Juice. Yeah. Let's move on. So some of our brothers have taken the juice and they're experiencing medical condition after taking the juice. And some of our sisters have taken the juice and are experiencing medical condition after taking the juice. Now, if I hadn't been doing health consultation with people, I would not have known a lot of this stuff is going on. Now, I already knew what the juice does to the body, but I needed to prove it, right? From talking to people and having health consultation with people, I'm starting to see what's really going on, what's really going on. So during my research, and I've been doing a lot of research, this little excerpt here is from the American Society of Hematology, okay? I'm going to be careful about what I say here. So this here is from the American Society of Hematology, and it says juice induce. If you guys can see the I'm not going to say the word. I'm just going to say juice induce. Juice induce immune thrombotic thrombocytopenia. Now, the average person scrolling online and they see this right here, they're just going to scroll right past it. because you don't know what it is. You don't know what that means. You don't know what immune thrombotic, thrombocytopenia. You don't know what any of that stuff mean, right? And most people are not going to look this stuff up, right? But see, Sister Malika went to school for these type of things, okay? So I understand what these things mean. So the American Society of Hematology, the hematology is a study of blood and blood disorders, guys, okay? So according to them, and this is not just some random website, this is a governmental website, all right? I go there and I see this. And according to them, the side effect of the juice, or at least some of the side effects, is severe headache, visual impairment, that's losing your eyesight, right? Abdominal pain, nausea, vomiting, and some of these things are happen immediately after taking the juice, right? Back pain, shortness of breath, leg pain or swelling, small red or purple spot on your skin, easily bruising, bleeding. Like I said, some of these symptoms may have happened immediately after taking the juice, and some of them are long term, right? So let's keep going. So as you can see on your screen there, this was taken straight from the CDC website. Okay, straight from the CDC, right? And what it says there is I'm going to tread very lightly here, okay? Very lightly. So the Johnson & Johnson juice, right? And thrombosis with thrombocytopenia syndrome, right? And again, some of you guys would have seen this and scroll right past it because, these words are so big and you don't know what they mean, right? So you just scroll right past it. You don't know what any of this stuff mean, right? Unless you're a nurse or a doctor, you really don't know. And see, what it is that they put these things on the CDC website, not for the average person. These were put there for clinicians and doctors. You see what I'm saying? The doctors and, clinicians, they go there and they look up this information, and that helps them with their patients. But people like myself, I go there and I type in certain words, right? Because I understand certain medical terminology. And so I go there and I find these things, right? So this is a syndrome. The CDC is telling you that there's a syndrome called thrombosis with thrombocytopenia. And I am going to explain to you guys what all this stuff means in a second, okay? All right. And just so you know, this syndrome, what they're telling you is that these syndrome are caused by the juice. That's what the CDC is telling you, okay? Again, straight from the CDC. Straight from the CDC, all right? Because I don't want you guys to say, oh, where did you get it from? We don't believe you. You're lying. This is straight from the CDC, okay? I got it directly from the website. All right. So there's another juice called the AstraZeneca. I'm sure you guys have heard that one, right? And it says possible link. Of course, they have to use the word possible to rare cases of unusual blood clot with low blood platelet, right? It said there, they're reminding healthcare professional and people that are receiving the juice to remain aware of the cases of blood clot. Okay, let's move on. I just wanted to read that little part for you guys. So now we're going to get into what these big words mean, right? The thrombosis, thrombocytopenia, all that good stuff, right? What is that? What is thrombosis and thrombocytopenia, right? Because they like to use these big words. And how many of you guys have, since you've taken the juice and you've been having issues with your legs, huh? Your legs tingling, swollen, Maybe some rashes on your legs. Okay. All right. I'm going to tell you what that is in a minute. So thrombosis is blood clot in the blood vessel that limits your blood flow. Okay? Some of you guys may not understand what that means still. We're going to get into it. Blood clot in the blood vessel that is limiting your blood flow. Okay? That's what thrombosis means. Thrombocytopenia is when you have low blood count or low blood platelet count, right? And low blood count weaken your immune system. Okay? Okay. So symptoms, I'm gonna explain to you now some of the symptoms that comes with thrombosis and thrombocytopenia. Okay? Pain and swelling, chest pain, numbness and weakness on one or both sides of the body, sudden change in your mental status. You feel like you're going crazy, you can't focus, all that type of nonsense, right? Heart attack and stroke. You bruise easily. Abdominal bleeding. Blood in your stool or your urine. Fatigue and tiredness all the time. Internal bleeding, including bleeding in the brain. Okay, now this information here was taken off of the CDC website, just so you know. Yeah, this is all medical information I'm giving to you guys. Sister Malika did not make this stuff up. I didn't come up with the word thrombocytopenia. I didn't come up with the word thrombosis. Okay, these are all medical terms. I went to school for anatomy and physiology. Okay, these are all medical words. All right, and this is what they're telling you that the juice causes in your body after you've taken it. So if any of you guys have taken the juice and you are experiencing any of these things, pay attention. Okay, again, this is straight from the CDC website. And this was originally uploaded on April 14, 2021. Reports, pay attention, guys. Reports of cerebral venous sinus thrombosis with thrombocytopenia after taking the juice. Again, a lot of you guys were scrolling on Google and you see all these words right here and you're going to scroll right past it, right? Because you don't know what any of this stuff means. What the heck is cerebral venous sinus thrombosis? What is that? You're going to scroll right past it because you don't know what that means, right? Nothing past Sister Malika, though, because I understand what these words mean. Now, what is cerebral venous sinus thrombosis? What is that? Well, I didn't make up these words, but I could tell you what the CDC said it means. Cerebral venous sinus thrombosis is when a blood clot forms in your brain. That's what it means. And what they're telling you here is that blood clot forms in your brain after taking the juice. That's what it says right there. See, they gave you all that big words so you don't understand what it really translates to. Okay? Well, Sister Malika is here to translate it for you. Okay? All this cerebral venous sinus thrombosis, all of that is just telling you that blood clot forms in the brain after taking the juice. That's what it says there on the screen. Okay. What is pulmonary embolism? What is that? Pulmonary embolism. Pulmonary embolism is a condition in which one or more arteries in your lungs became blocked by a blood clot. Okay? Most times, a pulmonary embolism is caused by blood clot that travel from the legs or other parts of the body. And the symptoms include shortness of breath, chest pain, and coughing. Okay? And this, according to the CDC, is a side effects of the juice. Yes, blood clot in your lung. Okay? Okay. Blood clot, blocking the arteries in your lung. All right. So I want to show you guys what it looks like when you have a blood clot in your arteries. Okay, if you guys can see what I have on the screen there, that's what it looks like when you have a clot, a blood clot that is blocking your arteries. And this can happen anywhere in your body. Okay, so your brain needs oxygen in order for you to survive. Your brain needs oxygen. The rest of your body needs oxygen. Now, how does oxygen get to the brain and the rest of your bodies, of your body? Your blood. The blood carries oxygen to your brain and to the rest of your body. Therefore, if you have blood clots that are preventing that blood from carrying that oxygen to your brain or to the rest of your body, well, especially to your brain, you are going to get a stroke. And if you have clots putting a strain on the heart, you will be getting a heart attack. Okay? And so that's what they're really telling you without saying it. They have to give you all these scientific medical terms because they're not going to come right out and say, listen, this juice will give you a heart attack and a stroke. They're not going to say that because they know you're not, okay? They're not really going to say that. They give you all the big word, the thrombosis and the this, that, and the third, right? And you're going to scroll right past it and you don't understand what it means. And you're not going to go searching those words because you don't understand those words and you don't even know those words, right? There you go. So all of these thrombosis, pulmonary embolism, and all the other big words, they're all dealing with blockage in your arteries and issues in your bloodstream. And the severity of the conditions all depend on where the arteries and blood vessels are located in the body. Your bloodstream is your circulatory system. If your circulatory system stops functioning, you're dead. I hate to be so blunt, but that's a fact. If your circulatory system stop functioning, you are dead. Okay? Okay. I put up this scripture here, just a reminder, Leviticus 17 and 11. It said here, for the life of the flesh is in the blood, right? For the life of the flesh is in the blood. And what they're doing is they are literally attacking the bloodstream. They're attacking the bloodstream. So by attacking the bloodstream, they're trying to take your life because the life is in the blood. I want you guys to think about that for a second. The scripture says the life of the flesh is in the blood. So when you have someone attacking your bloodstream, they are attacking your life. And what I want you guys to understand is that this juice was designed to attack your blood. It was designed to attack the bloodstream. Everything about these juices is a threat to your bloodstream, because when you get it into your system, it goes directly to your bloodstream. Okay? It causes your blood to clot, and then that clot blocks your arteries. So when you study these things and when you break it all down, you realize that the main goal here is to take life. I just want you guys to think about that for a second, okay? All right. Yeah. Yeah. So, what do you do? I told you guys I'm not going to be here for too long, okay? I'm not going to be here for too long. I just kind of want to get through this. When I do consultation, I tend to look at a lot of the things that our people are dealing with, and then a lot of times people ask me to do live streams on it, or I may get ideas on on my lives, based on the consultation that I have with people. And so this was something that is hitting, close to home, because this is something that is I mean, we're talking about erectile dysfunction in men. So not only are they attacking the bloodstream, if you don't die from this, the men now become impotent, okay? Because if you're dealing with erectile dysfunction, you can't perform, and you're having now, as a man, are having issues reproducing, right? A man can't reproduce if he's not functioning well down there. So that's the goal. That's what we're dealing with here, right? And this is what I want you guys to understand. So I know a lot of brothers have been dealing with erectile dysfunction, even before this whole thing happened a couple of years ago. So I'm not saying this is the only reason that caused erectile dysfunction, but what I'm saying to you is, if you find yourself with erectile dysfunction after taking this juice, then you might want to, listen, I'm only here to help. Okay. I'm only here to help. I'm going to give you guys some solution today. That's what I want to say. So, by the way, if you're watching and you haven't hit the like button, let me check. Hold on, guys. Hold on. If you're watching and you haven't hit the like button, okay. Well, I don't know if I'm going to go any further unless you guys start hitting this like button, man. I don't see any like up there. Okay. Hold on. Hit the like button, guys. Come on now. I'm here giving you some information that you don't even think you need. Okay. You're going to go back to this video one day and you're going to regret not listening today if you didn't listen. Hit the like button. Doesn't cost much to just hit the like button. All right. Appreciate it, guys. Appreciate it. So, and also, if you're not dealing with this and you have a family member or a friend or a coworker who are dealing with this, you might need to share the video with them. Okay. All right. So now, what do you do? What do you do if you're dealing with these issues in the bloodstream? Okay. What do you do if you're dealing with circulation issues like blood clot, erectile dysfunction, shortness of breath, and all the other issues that are dealing with the circulatory system? What do you do? Sister Malika, I know you're talking to us about all of this stuff with the juice, but what do we do? How do we fix it? Okay. Well, today what I really wanted to do was to bring you a solution specifically for those of you guys who are dealing with blood clot issues. And the problem is, some of you guys that are dealing with the blood clot, you don't realize that you have blood clot in the system. So you have taken the juice and you begin to have issues in your feet, right? The feet are swollen. There's a lot of numbness in the legs, right? That's one of the main complaints I've heard from my people, the numbness in the legs, right? Yes, there's a blood clot somewhere. And one of the other issues that I've been hearing about is the blood sugar spike, meaning that there was no issue with diabetes until they've taken the juice, right? All of a sudden the blood sugar went through the roof, and now they have been placed on metformin, right? So now they have been diagnosed with diabetes. That's another complaint I'm hearing, right? So what do you do? What do you do when you're dealing with all of that stuff? What you do is a natural protocol to unblock your arteries. Yes, there is a natural protocol to unblock the arteries and get rid of the blood clot. Some of you guys don't believe in stuff like this. You know what I mean? Some of you guys that are watching, you don't believe in stuff like this. You don't believe in the natural things that the Most High gave us to fix our problem, because we have to run to the white man for everything, right? You don't believe that there are things naturally given to us to fix our problem. You know what my grandmother always say? There isn't anything that the Most High cannot fix. Oh yeah. There is nothing that the Most High can't fix. God bless my grandmother's soul. May she rest in peace, but she was a wise woman. So, there is a natural protocol to unblocking arteries, yes, and dissolving blood clots from the arteries. Some of you guys that are watching today may be familiar with this because some of you have gotten this before. Some of you have called me and we've discussed this before. So I know some of you guys that are watching have done this before. The only thing you need for this, pay attention, get your pen and paper or your notepad, okay? The only thing you need for this protocol is discipline, a few herbs, a blender, and a pot. Let me say that again. For those of you who are struggling with any of the things that I mentioned earlier, the only thing you need is discipline, which a lot of us don't have. I can't help you with that. That's the one thing Sister Malika cannot help you. I cannot help you with discipline, okay? You need some discipline. It's the first thing you need. You need some herbs, and you need a blender and a pot, okay? All right. And this is where I'm going to offer you some help. This is the thing you need right here. Let me go back. The first thing you need is this herbal formula on the left. You see that herbal formula there? Take a look at it. What it says. Unblock the arteries. That's what it says. Okay, that's the first thing you need. And here's the second thing you need. Right there. Yes, fresh ginger root. Here's another thing you need. Key limes. And don't tell me, Sister Malika, I don't know where to get these things. Give me a break. All of these things are all over United States of America. Somewhere in a Korean store, somewhere in a Mexican store, somewhere in some type of Caribbean store somewhere, you can find these fresh ginger, fresh limes, and fresh garlic. There we go. These are three things that you're going to need if you are struggling with the things that I just mentioned earlier. Okay? All right. And if you haven't grabbed your pen yet and start writing this stuff down. Okay. And again, this formula, the artery unblocking herbal formula. And now I'm going to explain to you guys what these things do for your body. Well, but before I continue, I want to say this. Before I tell you guys what those things do to help with your issue, right? I really do have to say this before I continue. A lot of our people do not see the value in the natural resources that the Most High gave us. And I'm talking about the natural resources like water. Some of you guys don't drink water. I can't talk to you if you don't drink water. We can't be friends. We cannot even be friends if you don't drink water, right? But I'm talking about the natural resources like water, herbal plants, natural foods that grows from the soil. A lot of you guys do not see the value in these things. And this is why a lot of us are suffering, because we turn our backs on the things that the Most High gave us freely. These things are given freely. And we value the things that has no benefit to us, the things that adds no value to our lives. Those are the things that we value. And this is why every aspect of our lives has completely deteriorated. Our physical health, our mental health, our spiritual health, the financial resources, all of that stuff just completely deteriorate because we find no value in the things that the Most High have provided us with. Listen, you tell the average black person to take a knife and cut some oranges or some limes and squeeze them into a cup. They'll tell you that they don't have time for that. I don't have time for that. I'm too busy. I don't have time to take a knife and cut a lime or cut an orange and squeeze it into a cup. I don't have time for that, right? So when I tell you that majority of our people find no value in the natural resources that the Most High gave us, this is why you are suffering. I cannot say that enough. Okay. So let me explain to you the benefits of these things on your screen and what they are going to do and how they work to unclog the arteries, okay? The properties in limes, I'm talking about the real limes now. What you're looking at there on the screen are key limes. Those are the limes with seeds in them, okay? Not your seedless limes. These are key limes. Those are what I have in my house, okay? The properties in key limes and the peel of the limes. When you're using these limes, you got to use it with the skin on them, right? So make sure you're washing them properly, okay? The lime juice and the lime peel helps to stop the process of arteriogenesis. What is arteriogenesis? Arteriogenesis is plaque in the arteries, okay? Plaques in your arteries. Lime juice and lime peels helps to stop the process of plaque in your arteries, and they break up the plaques in the arteries. Garlic, which you're looking at there in the screen, garlic is a natural blood thinner. And ginger helps the circulatory system, which is where the blood flows. And it also helps to alkaline the blood. Okay? And the herbal formula that you're looking at there, that herbal formula there, helps to increase blood flow and promote a healthy circulatory system. So when you add all these things together, when you put them all together, when you combine them, if you're dealing with blood clot in your system, when you combine all of these things helps to remove plaques and buildup from the arteries. They increase blood flow and they promote a healthy circulatory system, and they help to prevent or eliminate blood clots. Okay? The formula, that herbal formula there, decrease the chances of a heart attack and a stroke. It also helps brothers to get rid of erectile dysfunction. This is what this entire formula on the screen does, okay? This combination unblock the arteries and promote blood flow. So both men and women can take this. Both of you guys, men and women. And if you have children who have taken the juice, they should be taking this as well. They should be. All right. I suggest if you are on medication, okay, if you've taken the juice and you're on a million medications, I suggest you either pick up the phone and call me so I can explain to you how to do this stuff, or you call your doctor or your nutritionist or whoever you have that you're dealing with. Okay, you don't have to call me if you don't want to. That's fine with me. Okay, I'm just here to offer you some help because your doctors are not going to give you this help that I'm giving you. Okay, I have helped so many people with this. If you're dealing with already with some serious medical issues and you're on medication, if your choice, if you choose to call me or you choose to call your nutritionist or whoever you're dealing with. Okay. All right. So I know somebody is going to ask, Sister Malika, what am I supposed to do with the ginger and the garlic and the limes? Someone is going to call my phone. I cannot tell you how many times I've gone live and I hang up, get off the live and my phone start ringing. What am I supposed to do with this? Okay. I'm going to explain to you guys how you use your ginger, your garlic, your lime, and the herbs. Okay. So you're going to wash your ginger, your garlic, and your lime. You don't have to peel them. You don't have to peel your limes, and you shouldn't peel your limes. If you have to use some disinfectant soaps and wash your food, go ahead. That's what you have water for. You put some soap, you disinfect them, and you wash them off with some fresh water. All right, as many times as you want. Okay. All right. You're going to cut all of them up and place them in a blender. Cut them up in small pieces, put them in a blender, and you're going to grab a 32-ounce mason jar. Everybody should have mason jar in their house, okay? You can get them at the dollar store. You're going to fill up a mason jar, 32 ounce, with water, and then you're going to pour that water in your blender, and you're just going to blend, okay? That's it. You see how easy that was? Just cut up everything, put it in your blender, pour the water on top of it, and blend. That was not hard at all, right? Okay, after you blend it, you're going to pour everything in a stainless steel pot. Everybody should have a stainless steel pot in their house, okay? And you're just going to boil them for 2 minutes. That's it. Remove it from the stove, cover it, let it cool down, use a strainer, and you strain it. Pour it back into your mason jar and store it in your refrigerator. And you're going to take a shot glass of this every morning on an empty stomach upon waking up in the morning, okay? And then you're also going to be taking 1 or 2 cups of that herbal formula every day. And you're going to do that for 3 weeks. 3 weeks. Then you're going to skip a week, and then you continue again for another 3 weeks. And after that, you pick up the phone and call me and let me know how you're feeling, okay? Okay. Let me know how you're feeling. All right. So now I want to say this before I go. All that cholesterol you guys are dealing with, all that high blood sugar, all that blood pressure issue that you're dealing with, all that issue that you're having with your immune system, all that hormonal problems that you're dealing with, and all that problem in your gut and constipation and stomach problem, all this stuff. Let me say this to you guys. Let me say this. If you guys would simply get up at least 3 to 4 times a week and do this stuff right here. Just do stuff like this. You probably don't even have to worry about ever going to the emergency room or getting on some pharmaceutical medication. I guarantee you, you don't have to. Just listen to Sister Malika, okay? If you just get up and do simple stuff like this on a regular basis, I guarantee you wouldn't be dealing with no swollen legs and no this and that and all type of nonsense that you're dealing with, your cholesterol issues and blood sugar this and blah blah that. A lot of you guys, my husband say something a few times. He said a lot of our people's problems are self-inflicted. Yes, self-inflicted. Because a lot of you guys know what to do, you're just not doing it. And a lot of you guys know what not to do, but you're doing it. You see? So your problems sometimes are self-inflicted. Yeah. Hang on there, guys. Yeah. All right. So, what the unblocking the artery herbal formula, guys, you can find here on this website, grassrootbotanicals.com. As I know somebody's going to text my phone or call me up. Well, not text me because you guys don't have my phone number. Somebody's going to call me and ask me, where can I get that stuff? You can get your limes and ginger and garlic at your local Whole Foods store. And this formula right here, you can get on this website right there, www.grassrootbotanicals.com. And this is what you need to look for when you get to the website. You see this thing right here where it says circulation, artery unblocking detox. Okay. This is what you're looking for when you go to that website. You're looking for a program. So, excuse me, guys. You're looking for a program called the Circulation Artery Unblocking Detox. Okay. This detox comes with a herbal formula that I showed you earlier to unblock the arteries. And it comes with the full instruction, like what I just told you about the limes and the ginger and the garlic and all so on and so forth. The full instruction is there. All you have to do is download it to your phone or your computer, and you'll have the full instruction there on what you need to do for the entire time that you're doing it. Again, if you're a brother that you're dealing with erectile dysfunction, if you're a man or a woman and you're dealing with any of the issues that I just mentioned earlier, issues with circulation in the leg and numbness and tingling in the legs and all this other stuff that you're dealing with, and water retention, this is what you need here. Okay. All right. Just a little bit of help for you guys. Okay. Yeah. Whoops. Excuse me, guys. Pardon me. Okay. Hello there. Hello there. And you know what? I want to show you guys something. Okay. So I want you guys to think that I'm just saying stuff just to say stuff. Let me read some of your comment there. Yes, Mr. Bill Gates, you're something else. Mr. Bill Gates, the answer is yes to your question. Yes. So when I tell you guys that I do the things that I tell you guys to do, Sister Malika ain't playing, okay? And you've seen my husband with this, okay? So what I just told you guys to do is what I have here in my little 32-ounce mason jar, okay? So personally, I'm going to share a little bit of my personal life with you guys, right? I'd say about once or twice a week, I get up and I make this for myself and my husband, okay? And we drink this, okay? And this is a very good circulatory formula here, okay? We have some turmeric in here. We have some ginger in here. We have some garlic in here. I did put a piece of onion in there as well. Oh my God, onion, huh? Yes, onion. Um, Fresh turmeric, as you guys can see. Fresh turmeric, okay? I am never out of fresh turmeric. My home is always with fresh turmeric, okay? You know what else my house always have? Check it out. This right here. This is one thing that I always have in my house. Fresh ginger root. And we're not talking about those big swollen ginger. You see how the ginger is small? You see that small ginger? That's the real ginger right there. Not those big, lumpy, huge stuff. Um, that you find in Walmart or those fake ginger. This is what you're looking for when you go buy ginger, guys. Okay, the small pieces of ginger. That's what you're looking for. My house is never without ginger. I'm telling you, I have so many ginger. I blend them up. I put it in my freezer. Look at this. Okay, ginger galore in my house. All right. Key limes. Right. I'm going to show you guys what you're looking for when you go to the store. So when you go to the store looking for limes, okay, you're not looking for the limes that are individually laid out on the counter. You're not looking for those limes. What you're looking for is a bag that says key limes on it. You guys see that? Let me hold it up. There we go. This is what you're looking for. These are the limes that have the seeds. If it doesn't say key lime and if it's not in a bag, it's not real lime. Those are the seedless limes. They don't have any seeds in them. All right. Just to let you guys know. And your garlic should have the root on it. Sometimes you get those garlic that doesn't have any root. Those are the fake Chinese garlic. I hate to say it, right? You should be able to plant your garlic when you buy them, right? I'm able to replant this if I want to, okay? Because you could still see the roots on it. You get what I'm saying? There you go. That's what you're looking for when you go to buy garlic, all right? And if you do decide to do the unblocking the artery, okay, this is what you're looking for. Oh, this is what you'll be getting, right? Right there. You see what it says there? Unblock the arteries. Unblock the arteries. Okay. The herbs in here not only helps to unclog the blood clot from the arteries, but it also helps to bring down your blood sugar, just so you know. It helps to bring down the blood sugar as well if you're dealing with elevated blood sugar. Okay. All righty. I hope I'm not missing anything. I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to read a couple of your questions here. Hey, my brother Paz Ben Israel. Yes, my brother. How are you? How are you? How are you? Say hello to your beautiful wife for me. She's probably watching. I know she's probably watching. Hey, Sister Jeanne, girl. Ooh, somebody says their uncle got the juice and now he has diabetes. I was very shocked. I'm not going to lie. I was very shocked because, I was very shocked when I kept finding out that people after taking the juice have gotten the diabetes. But it makes sense because it messes with your liver and your pancreas, right? So it shouldn't be shocking, really. But yeah, the juice mess with your liver. So yes, a lot of people have come down with diabetes after taking the juice. Isn't that something? Yes. Wait a minute. Ooh, brother Yosef. Am I saying your name right? Yahosef Ben Israel. Really? Wow. Okay. Wow. Let's see here. I work for cardiologists, and one of them said the drugs they gave only are effective about 5%. Okay, so let me also say this, right? So one of the reason also, um if you if you don't maintain a healthy lifestyle and you have pre-existing condition, right? If you also if you have elevated blood sugar already, right? If you're a borderline diabetic, right? Stuff like this is going to just shoot things through the roof because you were already having issues with your system, right? So that's what the problem is. Sister Shemaim said my mother got the juice and developed a whoa, geesh. I'm sorry about that, sis. That's terrible. Wow. Wow. Okay. Listen, the proof is in the pudding. Okay. I think the only problem here is our people are not putting the two together. You know what I mean? Uh, I've had a lot of people come to me and they've taken the juice, and they're saying to me, I just started, experiencing these things within the last 2 years, and then I say, have you taken the juice? And it's yes. And okay, were you experiencing these things before taking the juice? No. When did you develop diabetes? Well, after I take the juice. When did you start feeling these tingling in your legs? After taking the juice. Well, when did you develop erectile dysfunction, brother? After I take it, about a couple of months after I take the juice. Really? Yeah. And but for some reason they didn't connect the two at all. It's almost like they're completely clueless. Yeah, they didn't connect it at all because they think the juice is perfectly fine, it's perfectly normal. Um, yeah. All right. So if you guys don't have any questions for me, I am going to end the live because I don't have a lot of time here. I do have to go and make dinner. Brother Johnny says he got brother, you're gonna have to work that out. Okay. Go to the store. All right. Okay. Do you guys have any questions for me before I go? Again, if you guys want to, because I just know I'm gonna get a phone call after I hand the live. If you guys want to know where to find the herbs, if you're dealing with these issues, can I say this before I go? I think I've said this before on the live a few months back, but I'm going to say this before again. A few months ago, I know I've said this before, but I'm going to say it again. Brothers, can I just say something to the brothers for a second? I don't know what it is with the brothers, right? I was in Brooklyn doing health consultation months ago, and a brother. For those of you guys who've been watching the channel, you probably heard me say this story. I'm going to say it again. A brother walked in, and he asked another brother. He whispered. I saw them talking, and the brother was asking for help because he's struggling with erectile dysfunction, right? So he went to the brother and told the brother that he's having erectile dysfunction problem, right? So that brother sent him over to talk to me, right? Now, wouldn't you know, the brother came in to the building, looked around, and saw that it was a woman, and he left. He left. He left after realizing that the person who's going to help him with his erectile dysfunction is a woman. The brother left. He would rather leave and go and live with his erectile dysfunction instead of dealing with a woman. You know what I mean? This is mind-boggling to me. Mind-boggling to me that the brother did not want to talk to me because I'm a woman. But listen, I'm going to say this to you before I go. When you call my phone, and do you see the number going across your screen there? If you can't see it, I'm going to tell you guys what it is. I'm going to tell you guys what it is right now. If you can't see the number is 888-936-3378, right? When you guys call my phone to ask me for help, right? Whether you are a man or a woman, you don't have to tell me who you are. You don't have to give me your name. I don't give a rat's behind who you are. I don't care what your name is. I don't want to know your name. I don't want to know where you live. I don't even want to know what country or continent you're calling me from. I'm just here to help you. Okay. And I want to give a shout out to the brothers who were brave enough to call a woman and ask for help. Okay. I didn't even know who they are, what their name was, whatever. They called me. Hey, sister, I need your help, blah, blah, blah. And that was it. I didn't ask them what their name was. I didn't ask them where they live. I don't give a rat's behind. Okay. So for those of you brothers who are going through stuff like this and you don't want to ask for help because I'm a woman, when you call my phone, I don't give a rat's behind who you are. I don't give me your name. I don't care. I'm just here offering my help. That's all I want to say. Okay. Somebody says, what herbs are you talking about, brother? I'm not sure if you just got in here. D dog, brother D dog. I'm not sure if you just got here, but we were talking about side effects of the juice. Okay. And erectile dysfunction and blood clot. Okay. The people who are dealing with these issues after taking the juice. And if you go back and watch this video after I leave the live here, you will see I was talking about this herb here. This is a herb that helps to unblock your arteries if you are dealing with blood clot in your arteries. Okay. And I'm going to share my screen again. Before I go, I'm just want to share my screen again. One more time. So the name of the website here is Grassroot Botanicals. And when I'm done with the live, I am going to put the link to this website underneath this video so you guys can click the link and go to the website. The name of the website is Grassroot Botanicals. And what you're looking for is a detox program called Circulation and Artery Unblocking Detox. Okay, that's what you're looking for. You're looking for this image right here. This is an image of the human skeleton body, whatever, with the heart and the circulatory system and so on and so forth. That's what you're looking for. That's the image on the website. Okay, that is what you are looking for. And you are looking for this herbal formula here. All right, there we go. This is what you're looking for. This is what you'll be getting. There you go. All right. And as I mentioned, I do this. Oh, we do this. We do it. Okay. Because we're not trying to have any issues with the bloodstream. All right. Even though we didn't take the juice, you know what I mean? But yeah. I have a bruise. It's under the skin, maybe dried on my what is this? Sister Ruth, I'm not sure. Did you take the juice? My sister, I don't know. Did you take the juice? You say you have a bruise. It's under the skin. I'm not sure. You're going to have to give me some more. I can't really say just from that. Sister Rayasha. Oh, no, that's a brother. Brother Rayasha, I hope I'm not butchering your name. My number is 888-936-3378. That's my number. 888-936-3378. Sometimes I forget my own number. That's the number you can call me on, okay? Brother Rayasha. I'm butchering your name. Okay. Alrighty. Somebody wants to know, do you have to drink the mixture in the morning time? It is the recommended time to drink it. Yes, sir. After waking up, you want to drink it on an empty stomach. Okay. Yes. And then you're going to be making your herbs. Now, what I like to do when I'm making these herbs, I make a whole pot of it and keep it in my fridge because I'm busy. I don't have time to get up and make herb 2 times a day or every day, whatever. So I just make the whole thing and keep it in. I have these gallon uh, uh, glass jars that I have, and so I keep it in a glass jar. I make the herbs, I pour it in the glass jar, and I leave it in the fridge. Okay, yeah, I don't mind drinking my herbs cold, or if you want to reheat it, that's up to you. But that's just pretty much what I do. So if those of you who are too busy and you don't have time to get up all the time and make herbs, you just make the whole thing and keep it in a gallon jar and just drink it every day. Okay, yeah. Um, is that artery herb good to take with no symptoms of clot? Oh, absolutely. Yes. You see, Felipe, I think that's a brother. My brother Felipe. So the thing about herbal medicine is about prevention. So you don't necessarily have to have a clotting to take these things because I don't have any clotting in my body, but my husband and I take it because we are trying to prevent things from happening. Okay, so it's all about preventing, taking preventative measures. Okay, so yes, you can do these things to prevent illness. All right. Someone says, sister, hey, Sister Jeanette. Someone says, if you make the whole bag of herbs, how long will it last in the fridge? It'll last a while. It'll last a few weeks, actually. It'll last up to a couple of weeks, especially if you cut a couple of limes and squeeze it in there. Yeah, it'll last a couple of weeks. It'll last, give it about 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks. Yeah. It might ferment a little bit. Just keep it tight, cover it up, keep the lid on it. It might get a little ferment, but it's fine. It'll last a while in there. I never thought about making the whole bag. Oh yeah, there you go. Yes. Yeah. Alrighty. Okay, guys, does anybody else have any questions for me before I go? I know I said I'm not going to stay on here for too long, but I really do appreciate your questions. I really would love to come on here every Sunday and chop it up with you guys, and that's my goal. That's my goal. Now, let me ask you guys a question before I go. If you guys want to see me on here every Sunday, put one in the chat. If I don't see one, then y'all ain't going to see me, okay? And offer this type of help, okay? Because this is some help that y'all are not going to get from your doctor, okay? All right, there you go. If y'all want to see me on here, just put one in the chat. You want to see me on here more often? Let me see if you guys are serious. Okay, all right, okay, all right. You ain't gotta yell at me now, okay? All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Y'all will see more of me. Now, listen, here, I like to be a little versatile with my content. So I may not be talking about health every single time I come on here. I might choose a couple of different topics here and there. Okay. But my main focus is health because that's just what's in my spirit. All right. That's just what the Most High have. Yeah. That's what's in my spirit. And so that's what I do. Yeah. So yeah, if you guys don't have any more questions for me, I really want to say that I appreciate you guys for joining me today. Thank you guys for tuning in, and thank you for liking and sharing the live. Okay, let me see with you guys. Okay, good. Okay, thank you guys. I really do appreciate it. And if if you have any family members, man, that are dealing with these things, again, if they're not too shy to call me, okay, the number is 888-936-3378. Just don't call me at 12 o'clock at night because I'm not going to answer, okay? I live in the East Coast, okay? So, yeah. Not going to answer if you call me 11, 12 o'clock at night, all right? But if you want to call me when I get off the live, I'm able to talk to a couple of people for maybe 30 minutes, and that's it, all right? You can call me back tomorrow, okay? Yeah. The sister with the heel. She never took the juice. Okay. The sister can call me if she wants to. The sister with says she's having issues with the heel. Yeah, I need some more information, sis. All right. Okay. All righty. I love you guys as always. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I will talk to you guys later. All right. Bye bye. Bye bye now. Oh, you're welcome. You are welcome, welcome, welcome. Talk to you guys later. Bye bye. Again, Grassroot Botanicals. I am going to put the link to where you can find this stuff that I just showed here below this live when I'm done with the live. All right. Love you guys. Bye bye.